be on the website?
Yep.
On the Sports Stream Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for Homecoming Havoc at Coral Springs High School. Coastal Championship Wrestling. A lot of special guests in the house. Rocky Johnson, father of Dwayne The Rock, is here with us. MMA superstar, street fighting legend, Kimbo Slice here in the house. I am sitting here with Eric Rosenauer, the commissioner for CCW. He will be commentating live. Sit back. We're going to keep the stream going from here on out. Sit back and enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Eric Rosenauer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CCW here at the Coral Springs High School Gymnasium in Coral Springs, Florida. Tonight, we have an action-packed card for you with CCW superstars up and down the card. My guest also with me tonight, special guest, the man with 1,000 voices, the man with 1,000 holds, the man that knows wrestling inside and out. Why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd, my friend?
That's right, Eric. It's Chris Saint here, live and direct from CCW Homecoming Havoc. And have we got a show for you?
That is right, Chris. Tonight, we have a tag match to kick us off. We have Corey Cage and King Tony taking on Jay Vega and TTG. Now, these four men are two of the highest flying, up-and-coming superstars in South Florida independent wrestling. They are going to be in that WWE one day. I just know it.
I got to agree with you here 100%. I mean, like you said, you've got TTG in one end of the corner. You got KTB in the other. We've got some high flying. We've got some hard hits. Lest we not forget, we've got Ricky Rush making an appearance tonight off of that injury. Let's see how he does with that ring rust, Eric.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I want to stay with this first tag match because this is a huge tag match.
The implications.
Implications are big. We have whoever wins this match can be taking on our tag team champions, the Guadalupe brothers, at our next show next month.
Hell of a team.
That is going to be a heck of a show, And let's look at King Tony. Now, this man came into CCW recently and has set the place on fire.
Absolutely.
He's got the personality, he's got the look, he's got the ability, he's got the entire package, and now you team him up with the young superstar, Corey Cage. That's just an unstoppable team, Chris.
I mean, I gotta tell you, I've seen a little of this Cage kid. Really impressive. I'm really excited to see what he's gonna do tonight, how he handles the pressure. Got a pretty big crowd out here, a lot of faces, a lot of fans. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about that big heavyweight championship match tonight. We have Danny Emery, the CCW heavyweight champion, taking on Cousin Earl, a CCW regular, a CCW legend.
Absolutely.
What do you think of this match tonight? Who do you think is going to win this one?
You know, it's going to be a close call either way you look at it. Two fantastic competitors, two amazing athletes. To tell you the truth, I got to say, as long as Tammy Lynn keeps her nose out of the situation, I'm going to be safe to say, I think we might be seeing a retention of the title here, Eric.
Absolutely. Now, Tammy Lynn, you mentioned Tammy Lynn. She's got a lot on her hands tonight. She's taking on the women's champion, Santana, tonight.
Santana Garrett, absolutely. She is in a race right now to see who has the record for the most titles held at one consecutive time.
Absolutely. Now, Santana Garrett, the international superstar, her and Tammy Lynn have a bit of a history right now. They've had a few matches, and these have been amazing matches. Tonight they bring this, tonight they bring their rivalry right here to the CCW ring here at Coral Springs High School in Coral Springs, Florida. Now, I just got word from the boss. Our match is going to start here in a few minutes. So, give us our last words here, Chris. What do you expect to see tonight, and what do you hope to see?
I expect to see some fireworks here, Eric. I expect to see one heck of a show. I'm hoping to see some hard-hitting action, and just from my personal taste, I hope I get to see someone's head bounce off the mat once or twice, but that's just my opinion.
That would be nice. We do like the violence here. We do like some raw, hardcore professional wrestling action, and that's what you're going to get tonight. Absolutely. Right here on Sports Stream Network Live. Get ready. The show's about to begin.
CCW, we're coming for you.
You see this right here, Chris? Let's give a big shout out to all our fans right here. All our fans online. CCW fans right here.
All the ladies that came to see me, all the fellas that want to be me, Come join the show live and direct online. Give them the online address one more time, Eric.
That's sportstreamnetwork.com.
Sportstreamnetwork.com.
I wish we had the camera. Where's our cameraman? Can our cameraman give us a shot of the crowd here, fans? I wish you could see this. This is beautiful out here.
This is raucous.
These rings are, oh man, the stands are packed. The ring is ready to go. I just saw Rocky Johnson walking through the back.
The Soul Man.
Oh, the Soul Man's here. Santana's here. I can't wait. I'm energetic tonight. I love this.
You can feel the anticipation for this show to get rocking and rolling. It's palpable in the air, Eric.
It is. These kids, they know, the fans know, tonight is the night for big action. Tonight is the start of CCW's fall series. Tonight is going to be huge.
Something big indeed. Something big indeed. Now we also have an import from the west side of Florida in one Maxwell Chicago, heading out from the Tampa area. I have seen Mr. Chicago perform once or twice in my day. I did see him cover a PWI magazine cover not too many years ago. So it's exciting to see what he's going to bring to the table here in CCW.
Maxwell Chicago, he's a very, very smart competitor, but he's up against the main man tonight. The main man is not one to be trifled with. He is a fan favorite. He is a talented, talented young man taking on veteran Maxwell Chicago. I look forward to that match as well.
Absolutely.
Now, we have not yet talked about the main event. The main event of tonight's show. We have the Assassins taking on the Iron City Mauler and the Guadalupe Brothers.
We're going to start, okay? Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a pleasure treat for you right there. That was the boss, the main man. That was Pablo Marquez in the house tonight, wishing us a good show.
The great Pablo Marquez in the flesh.
International superstar Pablo Marquez. WWE, ECW, all over Japan, all over Mexico. What hasn't he done?
You put letters together, you put a ring in the middle of it, he has been there.
He has. He has. Well, we got the word. The show's about to kick off in just a second, folks. I hope you're as excited as we are.
Now,
excuse me, folks, I need my water because this is a lot of talking tonight.
Now, one thing you have to take into consideration here is the road wear and tear on Santana Garrett. Let's go back to that women's competition for just one moment here.
Okay.
You have to realize Santana just came off of a huge match out in California, taking on, I couldn't give you her name right now at the top of my head. Fantastic match when I saw it, though. International superstars over in California defending one of her numerous women's championships.
That's right.
So the jet lag may come into play here.
It may.
The wear and tear may come into play. And if that's the case, then we may be looking at our new women's champion here in Tammy Lynn.
And it might be Tammy Lynn's first title win. That would be a big feather in her cap. She has yet to win a title. Tonight might be the night.
This could be the night for her.
Now, speaking of titles, what about Cousin Earl taking the title from Danny Emery? Can that happen? Danny Emery's been around a long time. Danny Emery has done it all. Can Cousin Earl finally get over that hump and take the title from incumbent Danny Emery?
You know, I got to tell you, Eric, this is professional wrestling. Anything and everything can, has, or will happen in professional wrestling.
Sure. And let's not forget, Cousin Earl, this is a homecoming for Cousin Earl.
This is.
Cousin Earl came to Coral Springs High School as a student.
He did.
This is his home. He's got the Colts tattooed on his wrists.
He does.
He is ready for this. I saw him in the back. He is pumped for this match.
His trailer park is not but a stone's throw away from where we sit right now. We've got the lovely ladies of CCW squawking around the table right now.
Yeah, like the commissioner.
They're giving us the eyes. It looks like we're about to get this show on the road.
And then you announce, and your special guest is ring announcer, and then I take it from you.
All right. Excuse me, folks. I need to do one quick announcement to kick this show off. Chris, it's all yours for a second.
All right. I got the reins here. We got the Big E over here running double interference behind the mic in the ring.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Take it away, Eric.
CCW fans, at this time, I'd like to introduce you to our ring announcer for this
Angel Crush in her own right, a very successful women's competitor tonight. And a lighter turn using the power of her voice as opposed to the power of her legs. We have seen her spin kick the hell out of some female competitors in CCW. Tonight, using the voice.
Welcome to CCW. Our officials tonight are Randy Eller and RJ Holiday, and our commissioner is Eric Rosenhauer.
That's the Big E next to me.
Our first match is scheduled for one fall and is a tag team match. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, at a combined weight of 250 pounds, Corey Cage and King Tony.
Now, Chris, this is that big tag match we were talking about. Corey Cage and King Tony coming out. The crowd does not like these two. They are booing them out.
Not a fan. You know, I gotta be honest, I like the cocky attitude. I like the brash. I like the, as they say, razzmatazz from these kids. They've got something.
They do. They're young. They're young. They're arrogant, but they back it up with what they can do in the ring.
They do. If KTB manages to knock off that sunset flip spear that he hits, this could be an early night.
It could. It could. And watch out for King Tony. This kid has got it all, I guarantee you. You give it a year, this kid, well, right there, he making me look bad. You see that?
There it is.
Oh, my gosh. I was just about to say this kid's in line for a championship run, but, not doing stuff like that.
Hard to be a champ when you can't get in the ring, Eric.
That is true. That is true. Let's see if he can recover. See, this is what King Tony does best, Chris. This is what he does.
He's getting under the skin. He knows how good he is, and it's not a problem of his skill. It's the fact that he rubs it in their face because, honestly, I think they just want to be as good as he is.
Good point.
320 pounds from Miami, Florida, Jay Vega and TTG.
Now, this right here is an exciting tag team.
TTG should be called TNT. The kid is explosive. And someone we haven't even touched on yet is the man coming through as we speak, right there from Miami, Mr. Vega himself.
Mr. Vega himself. And the crowd loves these kids. The crowd loves these kids. You see the cell phones all came out. Everybody wants a picture of TTG and Jay Vega. Listen to the crowd go. They know these guys are the real deal.
They're out here, they're doing their thing, they're doing what they do best, and that's kick ass and get the crowd going.
Oh, we gotta watch our language. We are PG.
Gotta keep it pig. Gotta keep it pig. I'm with you, brother.
I like it. This is a tag team to watch. On the independent scene, this is the tag team you want to see. They've got it all. They can fly, they can hit you in the mouth and make it hurt.
You know, I saw KTB. I saw Cage in the back. I saw them going over their plan. I saw them brainstorming. But, you know, everyone's got a plan until they get punched right in the mouth.
Exactly.
And
now, Chris, here's my question for you. You are a competitor. You are a professional wrestler.
Yes, I
you
am.
have a long history.
Yes, I do.
How does a team like Jay Vega and TTG, high flying but young and smaller, how do they compete with a team like King Tony and Corey Cage when they are bigger and stronger?
It's one simple thing. They got to use the speed. They got to use the agility. Like you said, they're young. They got to wrestle out there like they're not in their own bodies. They've got to throw caution to the wind. They've got to take the big chances to make the big win. KTB, he's got the size. He's got the power. You got to stay out of his ground game. You've got to strike. You've got to move. You've got to stay with the speed game as far as I can see it.
There you go, and look at that right there. That's the brains right there of King Tony. Slipping right under it, playing to that crowd. And the crowd giving him the mouth, man. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. King Tony's got the wrong crowd if he thinks this is what he's going to do all night.
KTB showing it off for the ladies. Hello.
Oh, and there's a good smack for him. That's not a wrestling move you're going to learn in school.
No, I believe that's a double wrist snap takedown.
That's all right. He might be joking around right now, but don't count King Tony out. You take this man light, he will hurt you.
It's as simple as that.
And
Quick roll up and not even a 2.
There's that speed you were talking about. TTG got in there and did a quick move, threw King Tony off for a bit.
You go for the lockup, duck down again. Rolls him up. Only a 1 count.
But see, now here's what I'm talking about, King Tony. He's got that strength. He threw him right off.
He did,
Could
but you
not
see
hold
the
him
size.
down.
You see the size is starting to wear him down already. Breathing a little heavy out there. I mean, it's one thing to have the frame of a tank, but if you don't have that engine to go with it, it's all downhill, Eric.
I like that. I like that. That's a great one. I'm going to use that one. I might steal that one next time.
25 cents every time you do it.
There you go.
Send it to my PayPal.
The crowd's getting into this. This is awesome.
They are going ham. That is hard as a, well, you know the last letter. We'll keep it Pug for now. KTB's got TTG and a headlock, you see.
Wow, you're rhyming already. Look at you.
I'm rambling. I'm scrambling.
That's what we like. That's why you're here.
Shoulder tackles got him down, and that's the power right there.
That's the power. That shoulder block put him down, and he is not getting up. He is not getting up. Up.
Well, action.
Into the
Leapfrog
ropes.
got some nice hype on it.
Oh,
And
look
a
at that
solid drop kick
That's
right
a
to
drop
the
kick.
mush.
That right there is textbook.
Front, did you see the vert?
He's got the crowd on his side. The crowd has got it. They want him.
TTG is fired up. KTB, King Tony the Black, let me tell you, he's doing the smart thing. He's slowing it down.
It is. Now, I got to say, this is the inexperience of TTG because they're letting him slow it down.
I agree. He needs to stay on him. He needs to get him in a neutral corner, cut the ring in half.
Oh, but right there, that's why
intimidation.
this man is a future star. Jay Vega, he's got the ups. He's got the power. He can do it all. Watch this kid go.
The ups he does got, my friend.
You're
you
in
see
for a
that
treat.
fire.
Right now.
You see that bottled energy just waiting to explode.
Oh, look at those kicks. Those kicks are deadly.
Those are the strikes. He's going to get a Charlie horse up that leg. That big tree's going to fall hard.
That it does. And that is a big tree. Oh.
Little fake. Yops him on the other side. You see how he turns the toe down and aims just above the patella.
But again, King Tony is slowing it down, and they're letting it happen. This is an inexperienced team, and they're showing their inexperience by letting him slow it down. They need to keep it fast-paced.
They do. They need to step it up. They do need to keep on KTB, because as soon as he tags in Cage, who knows what's going to happen? Excuse me, had a little crack in the voice there.
Right there.
Up and over.
That was a mistake on Jay Vega's point. He thought he was going to do a takeover. Oh, there you go.
Beautiful arm drag.
You want to do a takeover, you got to wind up. You're not going to get a big treat like
Coming
him down.
in stereo.
It might be time. It might be time to see Corey Cage step in this ring. King Tony might need a little break.
The King may need to retire to the throne room for a moment. Let the rock star, the movie star, do what he does best and shine.
Now you're about to see CCW at its best. Two of its young stars going head to head.
I don't know how smart. There, I was gonna say I don't know how smart it is. He's still got the shades on.
Oh,
And that
Jay
distraction,
Vega.
that's the arrogance.
There you go. And Jay Vega finally did not let them slow it down. He's picking it up.
Vega with the
Those are some beautiful arm drags. Look at that.
fantastic.
Working the arm, working the arm.
Solid chain wrestling here, wrenching that shoulder back.
It's real hard to hit hard when your arm is hurt like that. He needs to
Absolutely.
keep working that arm. That's a beautiful move.
Ricky the Dragon-esque, dare I say, on those arm drags, the way he was up and over.
That's a great call right there.
Very Dragon-esque, if you will. Wrenching that wrist, got wrist control. Cage with the reversal.
Cage is working it.
Maintaining the wrist control, very important. Remember, the key words in this is pro wrestling. Double, triple nip up and an arm drag for his troubles.
Oh.
Discombobulating Cage. He doesn't know if it's Coral Springs or Coral Fall.
I don't know, but he's out of it. Uh-oh, watch the Young Bucks. Here they come. Whoa, I probably shouldn't say that, right?
Whoa, faked them out.
Faked them out.
Faked them out.
Oh.
KTB, mild coronary.
But see, why? Why would they sit in the ring and congratulate themselves? They need to stay on them.
They need to get on. They need more aggression. That's their problem. That's what I'm seeing from these new guys. They need the aggression, something that Cage and King Tony have.
That's the young fans right there. Fans, you're seeing right there, the young talent. They need to learn to keep things going. Up.
Double drop kick. Very
King
nice.
Tony ran his mouth one too many times, and he got a foot in it for his trouble.
Absolutely.
Tony and Cage on the outside now trying to take a break, and
Again, I would say these young bucks, again, no copyright infringing here, just saying the young guys need to do something other than high-fiving each other. Like that kick to the mouth right there 2 times.
That's how we do it here in CCW, getting violent, getting hard.
There it is, up and over! Wicked landing.
Went for the move and did not get it.
Wicked landing. It sounded like a basketball on the hardwood. I can't believe he's not dead.
It's like you said, you got to take risks. They took a risk, and it didn't work out for them.
Sometimes it pays off big. Sometimes you crash and burn. Someone needs the fire extinguisher for that one.
That's one TTG is going to feel in the morning.
If he can remember it, Eric.
Yeah.
But luckily, he's back on his feet. He seems to be not dead. We've got Vega in the ring, staying on him. You saw that fall. It did something to Vega, too.
It did.
It set something off in his head. Now he realizes his partner may be out of this thing for the duration. He's got to carry this match. He's starting to put the burners on.
You got to be careful, though. This is where King Tony and Corey Cage are the most dangerous. They know they have Jay Vega all alone right now. This is where they're dangerous. Keep an eye on King Tony right now. But Jay Vega is holding in there. Look at him hang in there. Ooh, I heard that one from here, and we're a good distance away from the ring.
That trickled my chin hairs just a little bit.
Oh, and those are some impressive chin hairs.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And he's out of the way
Oh,
again. King
what
Tony.
did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Blindsided him with the clothesline from the outside. King Tony, a well-rounded tag team wrestler team with several competitors, so this isn't his first rodeo, so to say.
No, but like I said, you cannot forget about King Tony wherever he is. If he's out here, he is dangerous.
Ring placement right here, right now. That's what I like to see. You block the referee's view, you choke him until someone tells you to stop.
That's an experienced tag team right there.
Right there.
That is experience showing right there. They're looking good right now.
Absolutely. Vega trying to fight back, but he is in the wrong part of Chinatown right now.
Jay Vega's doing everything he can to keep his team alive, but I don't know, Chris. I don't know if they can keep this pace up.
This is blatant cheating. I'm not condoning it. I appreciate it. I'm just calling it like I see it, blatant cheating. But fantastic tag team work just the same.
Absolutely. We have one of the most experienced referees in Florida working this match.
NWA certified.
NWA certified.
Absolutely.
And they're still taking it to him. This does not look good for Jay Vega and TTG right now.
Absolutely not. You know, many people have said that they would like to see 2 referees in tag team matches, one outside, one inside, kind of keep more eyes on the action. Double suplex, putting him on the ground.
That's the power showing. That's the experience showing.
Absolutely.
This is those things that this young team lacks with Jay Vega and TTG.
Vega looking like he's a little bit more worse than wear right now.
He's
Snapping
definitely
that
shook it
chin
up.
lock in right there. Cutting the blood flow to the brain, making it hard to breathe. The vision, it's starting to narrow. Starting to get that tunnel vision. You get that tingling feeling, that warm sensation right before you black out. That's what Cage is going for right now.
And Chris, you see that body. Look at the body placement on Cage. He knows to keep himself between Vega and TTG to prevent that tag. That's a smart move right there.
I agree 100%. Cutting the ring off.
that
You got to
high
cut it
knee.
in half. Knee to the gut.
That hurts. I
Vega
don't know if
could
you've
be
ever
hurt.
been hit in the stomach like that, but that hurts.
I have cracked a rib doing something similar, and let me tell you, you can't breathe. It feels like somebody's sitting on your chest. And right now, when you take the wind out of somebody like Vega or TTG, you taking out one of their major arsenals. That's their wind. That's their endurance.
Absolutely.
Oh, and that is just insult to injury right there, Eric.
King Tony's going to work now. What did I tell you about this young man? He's strong. He's smart. He knows how to get the most out of this. King Tony's going to work. Jay Vega and TTG are in a lot of trouble right now.
I have been in the ring with King Tony, and he is not someone to play with. He is not someone to take lightly. He will hurt you. He will put you down. And if you give him the opportunity, he will take it and then some.
And there's that arrogance showing. Oh.
Solid leg drop. The height on the big man, ridiculous.
And I'm looking at the faces of these fans. They look truly concerned for Jay Vega. He is taking a beating. He needs to tag TTG in badly. Oh, there's that move. There's the opening.
That could be that last gasp of desperation here. Vega needs to make it to his corner. His fresh. Oh, and there is King Tony the Black. Again, hard landing for TTG on the ground over there.
There's that experience I told you about. He knew to take the other guy out. Jay Vega still in a lot of trouble. This match might be almost over.
Fantastic tag team competition here. And a wicked body slam.
Looks like Cage is just playing with Jay Vega at this point. Big Tony's coming in to finish this match off. I think this is almost over.
I gotta believe you're right here. You see how slow he's getting in the ring now. He's getting methodical. He's slowing it down to where he wants it to be, not where he thinks it should be.
Oh, there's that opening.
Vega's out of the way again. You give him too much air to breathe.
But he couldn't capitalize. He's hurt. He's tired.
Solid enziguri to the back of the head, and King Tony, it looked like he may have snapped his head off the bottom rope there on the way down also.
Let's see if Jay Vega can make that desperate tag he needs to make. He's
Vega
got to
needs
get
something.
to that corner.
The fans are trying to give him something that he just doesn't have right now.
He's almost there. He's reaching the best he can. This might be the opening they need.
And Cage is in. And TTG's in. Solid flying form, and he is back like a house on fire. Spinning heel kick.
He is going at it strong. Cage is in trouble.
Swinging neck breaker. Beautiful connection.
The crowd's back into it. TTG has got a feeling.
Oh! And a lion salt by TTG, and only a two.
That was a beautiful move. Brought the fans to their feet. That was beautiful.
Beautiful. Did you see the extension, the arch, and the flip? Beautiful maneuver right there, but he's taking too long. Kowtowing and bowing to the fans. Solid spine buster. Bounces his head off the mat again.
That head that has been beaten on this entire match, this is big trouble again.
I'm telling you, Eric, he's going to have some blurred vision. He is going to be nauseous. In short, I see a concussion in this kid's future.
Ooh. All four competitors are just striking and striking, but who is going to take that killer shot and end this match?
At this point, I think it's anybody's game here. We've got another solid swing and neck breaker, but can he capitalize?
We got TTG setting him up. There's Jay Vega.
Halfway across the ring here.
Oh, watch this, Chris. TTG going up.
In the high rent district.
Oh,
five-star frog splash. And that is
that's
it.
3. That was a frog splash to make Eddie Guerrero proud. That was beautiful.
Fantastic. The height, the extension, the impact on the way down. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, TTG and Jay Vega.
This young tag team has a future. They have a future. But believe you me, if I know anything, this is not the last we're going to see of these two young men.
You took the words out of my mouth. Fantastic showing by Cage and Tony. Like you said, it won't be the last we see of those guys.
Absolutely not. This is a young tag team on the way up, and look at them work the fans. That's a great team right there.
They support wrestling. They support the Tatas. Breast cancer awareness this month. These are your winners right here. Look at them. That's what they came here for.
That's a good match, gentlemen.
Good job, boys.
Introducing first, from the Windy City, weighing in at 215 pounds, Maxwell, Chicago.
This is the man I came to see, the lounge singing sensation. Bring him out.
Maxwell Chicago is a veteran, like you said. Tell us a little bit about veterans, about wrestlers like Maxwell Chicago's that have been everywhere and done everything.
Maxwell Chicago is not only a veteran, he's a wily veteran, meaning he knows the ins, he knows the outs, the ups, the downs. If there's a trick to the trade, it's probably in that fantastically pieced tuxedo.
He's going for the ladies, trying to get a little love from the fans, but no.
He's a ladies' man. I mean, look at him. Look at the hair. Look at the pizzazz. As the French call a savoir-faire, if you will, Eric.
I love your vocabulary. You keep that up. Look at that. beautiful chin hair, and vocabulary. Chris, you're the whole package.
The money is from the neck up, brother.
There you go. That's what I like to hear.
Look at the agility from Maxwell Chicago, giving the fans what they came to see, the $1 million view.
And the fans are not appreciating it. He's hearing it from these Coral Springs High School fans.
You know, that's the problem with kids today. They don't know good music from this rumpus hippity hop they're listening to. That guy is an artiste. He is a musician, and he is one heck of a competitor.
That he is. I've seen him take on some of the best. But out comes another young CCW talent, the Made Man. This young kid is going to step in that ring. He is a competitor. The crowd loves him.
Now the Made Man, another solid competitor, young and fresh in his career. I had the opportunity to face this gentleman as well. Let me tell you, I put a beating on this kid like you wouldn't believe, and in the end, his endurance, his wherewithal, not ashamed to say, schoolboyed me, got the win. One tough SOB coming into the ring right here, right now. An acceptable challenge for one masterful Maxwell Chicago.
And that's the advantage right there, the Made Man. He does not stop. He keeps coming and coming. You cannot put this young kid down. He will not let you put him down.
You know, he's got the heart of a lion. He's got the soul of a warrior. Maxwell Chicago just has a fantastic tuxedo. Let me say that again, please.
You really like the tuxedo, don't you?
I got to be honest with you, Eric. I'm marking out a little bit for the tuxedo. Wish I brought mine.
Maxwell Chicago working the fans. He better be careful, these kids.
You know, that's the problem. We're about to have some rioting over here. Chicago.
This is when he's got to watch himself.
He knows. See, the problem with Maxwell Chicago is he knows how to get under their skin. He just doesn't know how to get out once he's in there.
We might need security to walk this man out of the ring. This is dangerous. Maxwell Chicago playing up to the cameras at the ringside.
Doing what he does best. This is all mind games. You got to realize this isn't for them. This isn't for his own ego. This is to get inside the Made Man's mind. Now, you see, you come into a wrestling match, and then you got a guy out here posing and kowtowing and bowing. It takes you out of your game. It puts you out of your element.
And what does that do for you as a competitor when you see your opponent pulling tricks like this?
I got to say, it definitely gets in your head if you let it. If you let it get in your head, it will get in your head, and it will throw you off your game. It'll take the momentum, because once you come through that curtain, that music hits, you get the adrenaline, like you see the Made Man right now trying to get some of that back. But once the pace slows down, the adrenaline goes, and then the fire dwindles away.
There you go. Well, let's see.
Chicago's trying to do a little bit of that right here, get inside the Made Man's mind.
Now, fans at home, you might be looking at this young man, this Maxwell Chicago, thinking he can't fight. Do not be fooled. This young man is crafty. This young man is a veteran that knows what to do inside that ring.
That's the arrogance. And you mess with Chicago's do, and that is a do not, let me tell you. Made Man looks like he might not be taking Chicago seriously here.
He's having a little fun with the Made Man right now. I don't know if Maxwell Chicago should be talking about the way anybody dresses. But you like the tuxedo.
I'm a fan of
I'm a fan of the tuxedo.
I'm kayfabing on that one. I got to tell you, I'm keeping my mouth shut. I like the tuxedo.
Okay. I'm a traditionalist. I want to see the wrestlers wear wrestling trunks and be serious in the ring. I don't like
nothing more serious than a stiff shot to the back of the neck there, and another one by Chicago.
And what did I tell you? Do not take this young man for granted. He is a tough competitor.
He's from the Windy City, you know, Chi-Town, Chirac, one of the most dangerous places in the Northeast. Let me tell you, this guy, he's no chump. Don't let the fantastic outfit there fool you.
Couple nice
hip
arm
toss,
drags.
followed by the arm drag. The Made Man trying to get pumped up here. Chicago getting the best of it right now. Body slam.
It's not often. It doesn't happen often. But in this one, the Made Man is the muscle. Maxwell Chicago is more finesse, is he not?
Solid atomic drop. And a Russian leg sweep by the Made Man. The Made Man seems to be getting the better of him right now.
This is why CCW has the best to offer here in South Florida. We have everything. We have the strength in the tag teams. We have the high flyers.
I don't
These
know
young
how
men are
smart
about to
this
put
is
on a
here,
show.
and that's my point. I wasn't gonna say I don't know how smart it is. I've never seen the main man actually go to the top, let alone hit something from the top. You might not want to try your first time with someone as experienced as Maxwell Chicago.
Now, those ring ropes don't have much give, so when you hit yourself in that particular area, how does that feel?
It's, well, you know, for lack of a better word, you land right on the yam bag, you know? It's nothing pleasant. If any guys out there have been hit below the belt, you know what it feels like. Those ropes aren't ropes. That is a steel cable wrapped in a very thick rubber. It is not pleasant. It is not fun.
That's a very good point. Those do not have much give to them.
Chicago with the jawbreaker. That's the experience, turning it around on a dime.
That is. Made Man is in a lot of trouble right now. He's hurting from that one. But Maxwell Chicago, he's not taking advantage. That's not a very veteran move right there. He's playing to the crowd and worrying about the crowd more than winning this match.
Solid knee.
He needs to stay focused right now. He should be on the Made Man. He should be hurting him and punishing him, but he's not. He's playing.
I would say it's more of I would have to say I'm a little lost for words here. I'm sucked in by the patent leather on the collar of the tuxedo. But I would have to say it's more of him downgrading the ability of the Made Man, which I would not do. It looks like he's going for a nip up here.
He's trying. It doesn't look like Maxwell Chicago.
Hey, there it is!
He pulled it off.
Hey,
I have to
third
give him
time's the
credit.
charm.
There he goes. It might have taken him a while, but he did pull it off.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Chicago, but again, his arrogance may come back to bite him in the rear end.
I see what you did there, because yes,
The
very
hand
nice,
and the
Chris.
thing.
This is why I like working with you, Chris. You're the smart man on the mic.
I try. A modified figure 4.
That is not a place you want your head in this
If
match.
you have not seen the maneuver, it may look a little fanciful because he is with the gyration, but do not mistake that maneuver for something pleasant. He is putting pressure on the tibia, the fibia, the kneecap, as the gyration actually cranking on the neck. Blatant choke here, but he's got till 5.
See, this disappoints me. He's a veteran. He knows better. He needs to finish this match, not play around.
High risk maneuver from one Maxwell Chicago going all the way to the second, to the third. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. All right.
Neither of these two men should be going to the top. Neither have done well with it.
I concur. Not the most hand-eye coordinated individuals in the ring right now, but that's okay.
Looking for a little help from referee R.J. Holiday.
All right, we got a high-risk maneuver from the bottom rope. And a no-go.
No go at
Took
all.
a
What
little
was
too
that
long.
little scream there? I don't know.
Sounded like that Xena Warrior Princess Hal.
Was that what that was?
Little warrior cry.
See, that's your pop culture references coming through.
There you go. I'm an 80s baby, Eric, that's what I do.
There you go. That's
There's
a
the
nice
clothesline.
clothesline.
And another solid one.
Made Man's coming back.
Back elbow turns Chicago inside out.
Chicago doesn't know where he is. He's trying to get up to his feet, but the
The
Made
main
Man's
man is
got
taking
him.
too long. With the running forearm smash off the ropes.
Throwing in some of those
Run.
martial arts moves.
Running with that Muay Thai knee. Chicago basically looked like he was pinning himself right there.
Yeah.
And that's only a 2.
Almost had him on that one. Referee R.J. Holiday says, no, sir, that was only 2.
Only 2. Yeah, I gotta tell you here, they're both taking a lot of time. I think some of it is the arrogance from Chicago and the inexperience from the Made Man.
I agree. These two need to step up if they want to be true competitors here in the CCW.
He's got him up there. Nope. Seems like the referee. Oh, that is a blatant low blow right in the yam bags.
But the referee
that guy's
didn't
going
see
down.
it. That's the trick. The referee did not see
If the
that.
referee didn't see it, then on the books, it did not happen. Solid savate kick right to the mush. He's got him down. It's academic.
Once again,
It's all in the suit.
Maxwell Chicago doing what he does best, finding a way to win.
Wily veteran.
And the crowd does not like that at all.
The ladies' man getting some loving from the camera lady. You can see the smile on that girl's face right there, folks.
I don't know if that was a smile or she's about to throw up, but something's going on.
There's an emotion in there somewhere.
There's a little
Something
emotion.
deep and visceral in the gut.
Now-
Tough kid. Looks like he might have knocked out a bicuspid.
Maybe. Now that was all fun and games, but up next, Tammy Lynn taking on Santana. This is a match I was waiting for.
This is what we were talking about. Let's see if that road wear and tear has anything to show for Miss Garrett. Tammy Lynn, she's been hanging out with her newlywed / cousin Earl. He's probably taught her a couple of things about a thing or two.
I think they're brother and sister. I don't know if they're cousins.
I know this much. Their family tree goes straight up.
Absolutely. It does not fork one little bit.
Nary a branch on that bush, I'll tell you that.
We got Tammy Lynn coming out now. This young lady, she's put in her time. She's been working it, and she is a talented competitor.
There she is. Not a very fan-friendly kind of competitor, but I like that. I like the aggression that she has. I've seen her in the gym. I've seen her train. She puts in 110% every single time, whether it's in front of one fan or in front of the multitudes that we have today.
Absolutely. And she's no nonsense. She will hit you in the mouth and make it hurt. She is no nonsense when she's in that ring.
She's not the type to kowtow and bow. There won't be any laughter. There won't be any gyration coming out of these ladies. This is their third or fourth time competing against one another, and let me tell you, the animosity, it's starting to build.
It is.
Her opponent from Ocala, Florida. She is the NWA World Women's Champion, Santana Garrett.
This young lady right here is the entire package.
This is
she's
the future
beauty,
of the
she's
NWA's women's
brains.
division right here, Eric.
This right here is a woman that we all come to see. Santana is in the house for CCW.
Can't wait to see her do her thing, like I had mentioned earlier today. Running a race to have the most titles by an individual at one time, and here she is, Santana Garrett.
And the fans love this young lady.
I love this young lady.
I have to tell you, I do as well. Look at them go nuts.
You
Coral
know what?
Springs High School has come unglued for
They are
Santana.
on fire. The roof is off this place. She's rocking the house colors. She knows what time it is. Win, lose, or draw between the ladies. The real winners are the fans in this one.
Absolutely. Now we got to take a little water here, calm ourselves down. Santana has come out. Makes me a little hot, Chris. I got to
Got
tell
a
you.
little hot under the non-collar right here, brother. I'm with you.
Yeah, why is that? How come I get dressed up and you get to wear a T-shirt?
You know, I'm the man of 1,000 jobs, and there she is. I came dressed up. I went dressed down.
I also got a few more jobs. I mean, this is my company. I am the commissioner.
You are the boss.
I
You
gotta
know,
do some things.
I've got a little leeway here. My responsibilities run as far as running my mouth and hitting people in theirs. You've got a little bit more on your plate.
Hey, I bring this lady in for a reason. She is the real deal. Title is on the line in this match, and that's a very prestigious title. Traveled the world. Santana's not going to give it up easy.
As I had mentioned, Santana just off of a match out in California, working some of the top quality contestants out there, defending one of her other numerous titles. Here she is, a true competitor. Let's see how this goes. Already with the duck down, showing that speed.
Tammy Lynn showing that experience with Santana. She
Fighting
knows
wrist
her.
control. Santana's back around. She's got the wrist.
These two ladies know each other well. This is not going to be an easy match for either of them.
Not their first rodeo for either lady.
But you can see it in Tammy Lynn's eyes. She's angry tonight. She wants this tonight.
Nice nip up by Santana. That's the athleticism from the champ.
She's an incredibly athletic woman. Santana can hold her own with any of the guys in that
Drop
locker
down,
room, I guarantee you.
fireman's carry, back to the arm, working that shoulder, wrenching it on there, Tammy Lynn.
Like I said earlier in the match, it's hard to hit someone hard when your arm is out of its socket. And that's
Absolutely.
exactly what Santana's trying to do.
You take out one of those limbs, that's one weapon that they don't have anymore. Fantastic cartwheel into an arm drag.
Tammy Lynn does not have an answer for Santana. She's too athletic. She's
Not
too
yet.
fast. She's too good at what she does.
You know, some people look at the moves in between the moves, the cartwheels and the flips, as just flash. But what it actually does is discombobulates the opponent. You start seeing the extra movement, your brain doesn't know where to go. Before you know it, there's an arm drag, you're halfway across the ring.
And here's more of those mind games you were talking about, Chris. Tammy Lynn playing those mind games.
If I was Santana, I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her.
I wouldn't either. She's been known to be tricky. And there you go, Chris. You are a smart man. You knew exactly what she was going to do.
I've done the research. I've put the video footage in. Flying cross body by Santana, only for 2.
Like we said, these two ladies know each other
Small
well. Santana
package.
knew it.
Only 2 again. She's going for those quick pinning combinations. And the schoolgirl.
This is that veteran experience. We were talking about it in the last match. They need to go for that pin when it's available. They can't stand around and talk. They need to take their opportunities.
The intimidation factor here, Santana trying to push the pace, the ref trying to hold her out, keep Tammy Lynn safe in the corner. Tammy pulling the hair. Only a 1.
Santana's not going to go down that easy. She's going to have to do a lot more than that.
Absolutely. I don't know what she was thinking going for a pin. Should have choked her. Put a forearm across the nose, something.
Yeah, this is where Tammy Lynn's trying to put a little muscle into it. Hurt Santana.
That's what I like to see. Rub the eyes on the ropes. You might have muscles everywhere on your body, but not on the eyeballs, Eric.
That's right. And you can't see, you can't hit.
That's right. And what you can't see, you can't hit.
That's true.
Got her in a front face lock there.
Tammy Lynn's in full control right now.
Swinging
There.
fisherman neck breaker.
That's a beautiful move by Tammy Lynn.
Solid.
She's got the cover.
Only a 2.
But she didn't hook the leg. And right there, you are not going to pin Santana unless you pin her properly.
With a nonchalant, haphazard cover, not today.
Tammy Lynn again showing that muscle, showing that power.
Solid backbreaker. Oh, and she racks it out. She's racking Santana across the knee. Let me tell you from experience, not a good place to be.
No, it is not. And the fans are a little worried. You're looking in the eyes of the fans. They're worried for Santana. They want to see her make that big comeback.
You know, this might just be that road where I was talking about. She's on a hectic schedule, traveling the world, defending those titles. This very well may be Tammy Lynn's night. She's got that bow and arrow, modified bow and arrow, excuse me. Stretching out the shoulders, stretching across the pectoral area, digging that knee into the back.
I gotta believe the experience of Santana G can pull her through this match.
And there it is.
And
That's
look
the
at her.
Fire. Kick to the gut.
Tammy Lynn
Into
quick
the
to cut
corner.
her off. She's
Tammy's
calling
taking
for
too
it.
long.
Oh! Elbow right in the face. There's that big boot from
Kick to
Santana.
the mush. And a flying clothesline.
Oh, Santana.
Santana's getting fired up and a forearm to the mouth.
You cannot let this young lady get ahead of fire.
Wraps
She
her
is
up.
going to end this one quickly.
Russian leg sweep. Lateral press, only a 2.
You can see it in her eyes. She's ready to end this one. She's getting the crowd into it. Tammy Lynn is in all kinds of trouble.
Springboard elbow into the corner.
Look at that beautiful agility.
Goes for the super kick. Gets rolled up. Only a 2.
Tammy Lynn, again, knows this opponent. Got out of the way.
Super kick right in the mush.
Did not avoid that one.
Springboard,
Oh.
standing moonsault, beautiful maneuver.
That's
and that
3.
is it.
And that's it. And the crowd loves her. The crowd's going crazy for Santana Garrett.
Rightfully so. Fantastic show put on by both ladies. Obviously the better woman tonight, Santana Garrett.
She walks out of CCW ring once again, the NWA champion. That young lady is a legend in this ring.
I can't wait to see what we got next. Let me tell you, we got these women out here putting on an amazing show. Excuse me, I gotta catch my breath here. I got a view like you wouldn't believe at home, kids. Need a little
Chris-
more Gatorade in the throat hole.
Chris, let me tell you, up next, we have the match everybody's been waiting for. We have the match. It's been talked about online. It's been talked about in the locker room. Everybody knows. Everybody's been waiting for it.
Oh yeah.
CCW heavyweight champion Danny Embry puts his title on the line against CCW legend Cousin Earl, coming home to Coral Springs High School. What do you think of this match coming up?
I'm looking forward to it. Anytime the belt's on the line, it's a big deal. I'm looking forward to seeing Danny Embry come out here and, in my opinion, leave the building the same way he came into the building, and that's a CCW champ. Good job, lady.
That is a wonderful component right there. I can't wait for this match. I am getting excited. This is what I came to see tonight.
Pumped up.
I am pumped. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say I'm rooting for Cousin Earl. I'm in Coral Springs High School. I'm rooting for Cousin Earl tonight. I think Danny Embry's time is up as champion. I'm pulling for Cousin Earl. Coral Springs High School Colts all the way.
There it is. You have the predictions. We got a split table here. And this is a little odd in my opinion. We got the champ coming out first, but he's not one to care about formality anyway.
It's the arrogance. He wants to be first. He wants the attention. This is Danny Embry showing his arrogance, wanting to come out first even though he's the champion.
Escorted by Red Tyler and his cronies here.
Got his cronies walking out with him like he always does. Like he always does. Dr. Red Tyler, watch this young man. Dr. Red Tyler always gets involved. I don't know why I still let him go to the ring. This man is lucky he has a contract.
I got to agree with you. When was the last time you checked his manager's card, Eric? It's got to have expired by now.
Let's just say this man draws up very, very good contracts.
Ironclad. You got those Brock Lesnar contracts, huh?
Hey, but I'm working on it. If I see any shenanigans tonight, believe me, we're going to be having a talk tomorrow morning in my office.
And there he is, the world heavyweight champ, Danny Embry, the man to be. If you want to be the man in CCW, that's the man you're going to have to beat.
And the crowd is firmly against him. They do not want him. They do not want to see him. They do not want to hear him. They want him out of here. And we have the representatives from Piper High School here. John with Coral Springs High School. That's not a smart idea.
No, that's a lot of tension right there.
You're in the Lion's Den, son. You might not want to go over there with those students.
You might want to stay on the other side of the ring there, brother.
Challenger from the most prestigious trailer park in Davie, Florida, Cousin Earl.
As you had said, another mainstay here in CCW, Cousin Earl. One of the most well-off trailer park residents I have personally had the dubious pleasure of knowing.
And he's making his return here to Coral Springs High School. He was a student here. He was raised here. Let's see if these fans give him the welcome he deserves.
He actually used to steal the chocolate milk from the cafeteria in this very school and take it back to his trailer.
And the fans know it. Oh, what is this? Who's he bringing out with him?
And the crowd is on their feet. The roof is gone. It is electric.
That is Coral Springs High School supporting one of their own.
That is some high school pride for your rear end right there. Cousin Earl got a little bit of backup on his own here.
Yes, he does.
Smart man.
He is smart. He knows the reputation of Dr. Red Tyler and Danny Embry's cronies. He is not going to let that happen tonight. He brought with him head football coach, Coach Z, and Coach Anderson. This is now an even playing ground. Danny Embry's in trouble.
I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say he's in trouble, but the playing field is definitely leveled now. Now we might actually see a fair fight.
We might, and these fans are firmly behind Cousin Earl.
Hometown boy, homegrown.
What kind of advantage does that give him? When you are a competitor in the ring and the fans are this behind you, what kind of advantage does that give you, Chris?
You know, I got to tell you, it's like when you're in basketball and the crowd gets into it. You have that sixth man on the court, you know what I mean? They're going to give him that intangible. They're going to give him that boost, that extra gusto that he needs when he needs it.
Absolutely.
This isn't going to be an easy match. This isn't going to be a cakewalk. This is going to be a barn burner.
Doing a little muscle show here. Two bulls going at it. Who's going to be the one that takes the title of Brahma?
Cousin Earl notorious for the poor hygiene here. I mean, I got to tell you, the AC is blowing. I can get a whiff from where we're sitting.
And Danny Emery just got a whiff, and it doesn't look like he likes it.
A little bit closer than comfort, I'd say.
And once again, Cousin Earl, don't put anything past him. This is a competitor.
Absolutely. Don't let the lackadaisical performance, the smell, if you will, fool you. This guy can go. And Emery straight to the gut.
And that's the brains of Danny Emery. He knows how to cut you off. He knows how to hurt you.
Elbow to the top of the head there.
Precision, precise.
Pinpoint laser accuracy.
But he doesn't stay on Cousin Earl. We're going to have a real problem tonight. He needs to stay on him and try to end this one quick. He does not want to go into a marathon match with Cousin Earl.
No, that is not one thing you want to do. Believe it or not, Cousin Earl, one heck of an athlete. Let me tell you, he can go that 20, 30, 40-minute mark if need be.
Yes, he can, and he has.
And the reverse, Emery with the elbow.
That's the smarts of the champion right there.
Leapfrog from Cousin Earl. And the hip toss.
There it is. What did I tell you? Do not underestimate this young man.
And that's what Cousin Earl needs to do. He needs to keep Emery off balance. He needs to keep him out of his zone and bring him into that place where only Cousin Earl can tolerate the smell, if you will.
If you will.
If you will, baby.
Nice homage to the late, great Dusty.
Dusty Rose, baby, the American dream. You went too soon, baby. We always gonna miss you. And that was a vicious snap down there from Emery. Saw the way his head bounced off the mat. Cousin Earl's not moving here.
He might have rung his bell. We were talking about concussions earlier. He might have gotten one. That was a pretty hard hit.
Took too long, landed on the tailbone.
Well, Cousin Earl not able to capitalize. He is hurt. You can see he is hurt.
He's got him up. Atomic drop.
That does not feel good, but he could not put his full weight behind it. Something is definitely wrong with Cousin Earl.
He looked like he may have tweaked the knee on the way down, not getting all of that atomic drop, as you had said. Kick to the gut here.
Danny Emery taking full advantage of this.
Body slam, middle of the ring.
You felt a few of those. Those are some hard slams.
Danny Emery does not play. When he puts you down, he puts you down. Gravity has nothing to do with it. It's all Emery.
And it's the smarts of Emery. You see, he brings his whole body down with you to make you feel that slam.
Every inch of it. Sends Earl to the corner.
Calling his shot, but he took too long. Cousin Earl going to the second rope.
Double sledge off the middle rope. He's got him down. That's only two for Cousin Earl.
Crowd's trying to get him into it.
That's what I'm talking about here. You got to believe. Snap suplex by Cousin Earl. You know, you got to believe not only is it going to be beneficial for Cousin Earl, but it's got to be detrimental to Danny Emery to hear all those people giving the accolades, the praise, the adulation. But maybe then again, on the flip side, Danny Emery just doesn't care.
He might not care, but he is the champion, and it's got to bother him a little bit that he's not getting the respect, the adulation he feels he deserves.
I got to agree. When you're the champ, you would think people are going to be opening doors, people are going to be kowtowing, bowing. Right there, that's the smarts. Sweeps the feet, bounced his face right off that top turnbuckle. But when you don't get it, you know, it's got to get under his skin at least a little bit.
It does. And you see the coaches here keeping Danny Emery's cronies at bay.
Absolutely. Sending Earl outside, smacking the mat.
Looks like they're taking it to the outside. This is dangerous, dangerous ground to be on.
This is CCW. There is no padding outside of this ring. This is hard wood. This is hard hitting action. That was his back that made that smack sound not but a moment ago.
These coaches, they don't want to get into it with Danny Emery. He can throw down with the best of them.
Absolutely. He's not the champ for no reason.
Exactly. He has earned this spot. Do not take Danny Emery lightly. Oh, and Danny Emery just showing the disrespect. Ripping the Coral Springs shirt off him. This is just pure disrespect right here. This crowd might not stand for this.
We could have a riot on our hands here.
This is just dangerous, dangerous.
spitting on the shirt, desecrating the mascot, spitting in the face of every single person in this crowd.
This crowd does not look happy about that.
Not happy at all.
Crowd is getting into it. They are not happy about it. They are letting Danny Emery hear it.
They are not happy to see those orange t-shirts.
Not at all, but I gotta tell you, it's only a matter of time. I feel it is only a matter of time until they get a chance to get in the ring and those cronies take advantage and take Cousin Earl out.
Here. Solid drop kick by Danny Emery, kicked right in the center of the chest. That'll skip a heartbeat.
A little surprising the champ didn't lock that leg in, try to really put that pin in.
That's that psychological angle, man. I'll tell you right now, these fans getting in his head a little bit.
Absolutely. You don't normally see Danny Emery get this unfocused. He's playing with the crowd. He's playing with the coaches instead of focusing on his opponent. That might cost him.
Typically, there's a lot of external distractions going on for Danny right now. We've got the coaches, we've got the crowd, we've got the lovely camera girl. His eyes are every which away.
Can you blame him?
You gotta focus. When you're the man, when you're the champ, you gotta have that tunnel vision. That's where he's at right now. Looks like he's getting back into his groove. He's got that rear chin lock applied. Cousin Earl with the jawbreaker though.
Cousin Earl, he's smart. He knows what he needs to do. You do not want to let Cousin Earl get a full head of steam. Big boot.
Big, brings the boot up, might have been out of desperation. Getting a little action going here. Goes to the clothesline, double clothesline. Both men are down.
That's two tired young men. They'd have put everything they have into this match, and it is showing now. The fatigue is setting in. Both men down.
Looked like that arm went right under the, just above the clavicle, just underneath the chin line there on Emery. Might have knocked a tooth loose.
You hear the crowd getting him into it. The crowd is pulling for him.
Forearm shot.
Nice
forearm.
Another one.
Shot.
Another one.
And now Earl is teeing off on Emery. Flying shoulder tackle.
He's going to feel that one in the morning, I guarantee you that.
Back elbow right to the mush. Might have had a little training with the football coaches before this match,
He
huh?
might have. Cousin Earl, you see it in his face. He's angry.
Hooked
He's
him.
ready.
Russian leg sweep.
Cousin Earl locking that leg in.
Hooks the leg.
Oh, but not strong enough. He's taking a beating. He's not strong enough to hold it in there, and Danny Emery was able to kick out.
That was more gut on chest. You need more chest on chest. Clinch the hands. You gotta lock that pin in. When you cinch it in, you gotta cinch it in.
He's calling for it. This is a move you're familiar with, aren't you, Chris?
Oh God, the smell. It's gotta be like Bruce Lee lives under his arm. You know what I'm saying? Because it kicks 1,000 butts. Let me tell you, it is just one of the worst things you have ever smelled in your life. Here comes a trailer park crash, and that's
RJ Holiday is down. This is where you gotta watch those cronies. This is dangerous, dangerous ground.
What's Red doing? What's Red doing in the ring?
What
Is
did
what I
Red
want
give
to
him?
know.
Did you see that, Chris? I saw that. Did you see that?
It looked like he slipped him something.
This does not look good for our Cousin Earl. Where's the referee?
The numbers game is about to catch up with it.
I know I've
Cousin
hired
Earl in
other
a bad
referees. The
way.
referee's down. We need another referee out here. This does not look good for Cousin Earl.
We need some officials to officiate. There it is, right in the mouth. That laid him out. There it was.
You're right, Chris. He had something in that hand. This is not. This is not the actions of a CCW champion.
I gotta say, I mean, the actions of a champ are to win by any means possible. Again, I don't condone or endorse what he's doing, but I understand where he's coming from. A win's a win, no matter how you slice it, brother.
And what did I tell you? Here are the coaches. They are not going to let this happen.
That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. He's not an athlete. They're not wrestlers. They shouldn't be in the ring. What are they doing?
Oh,
Where's those referees you were talking about, Eric?
If the cronies want to get involved, this is what they do.
Shoulder tackle. And another one putting them down.
You do not want to mess with Coral Springs High School football. And that's what you get when you mess with them. chasing him all the way to the back. Danny Emery is on his own now. Let's see if the champion can really win a match on his own.
I gotta say, Eric, that was a deplorable act by these coaches. They are in front of their kids. They need to be setting a better example than interfering in competition. Unacceptable.
And I disagree. They are letting it happen. They are making sure this is a fair fight. Cousin Earl's got a hit.
And he's down. Embry is down. The trailer hitch.
1. That's 3. That is 3.
There you have it. Looks like I'm eating my hat tonight.
I gotta tell you, Chris, we have a champion I can be proud of. I am proud of Cousin Earl as a champion. That is a hard-fighting man. Danny Emery is a cheater, and I am glad he lost that match.
I gotta tell you, we're gonna have to maybe get some sponsors with some kind of Lysol treatment or something for that belt. That guy is gonna put all kinds of gunk and goo on the inside of that belt. But good for him, God bless him. That's the man from here on out. To be the man, you gotta beat the cousin.
And he just beat the man to become the man.
There he is, the new
Cousin
CCW
Earl
champ.
is your CCW heavyweight champion.
Nailed him with the trailer hitch, put him down for the 1, 2, 3. Let me
had-
just say, there was some interference here by the coaches.
The coaches
If you
were
will.
justified. They were justified in their actions. I am proud to have him as our CCW champion.
We'll give the guy a hand. One heck of an effort.
How
That's
do
what
you
pro
come
wrestling's
down?
all about. That's what pro wrestling's all about. You put your effort in, you put as much as you can in, you get the most out possible. He put everything he had, he leaves with the belt.
How do you top a match like that? That was a spectacular match. How do you top that? I don't know.
Angel's gonna let us know right now.
On SportsStreamNetwork.com. Introducing first, from the depths of hell, weighing in at 100.
Man, I gotta tell you, brother, you must have a green thumb. You got all these hot tomatoes running around here. My glass is off to you, sir.
Thank you, thank you. That's what we do. As commissioner, I take my job very seriously, even if it is finding the right women for the job.
Oh, yes. My man.
See, now here is the young man you got to keep your eyes on. This is the lost soul, Ricky Rush. This is a dangerous, dangerous young man. He seems to have an endless supply of violence, of anger.
That dark energy, where he pulls it from that skull. He's a sick cat, let me tell you, Eric. I saw him in the back talking to himself, and there he is.
He is a dangerous young man for sure.
He is just a sick, sick nut job, and I like it.
See, now I have tried to get him to stop coming to that ring with the chair. I think it's dangerous. I don't want anybody to get hurt. But you tell him that, because I don't want to tell him that.
I think he's got some kind of emotional attachment to the chair. He's fairly fond of it. I saw him talking to it, actually, conferring with it, if you will.
Kids at the ringside.
Boy's
he's
not
jawing
right,
with
Eric.
the fans.
The boy ain't right. I'll tell you right now, the boy ain't right.
Those fans don't know what he's getting into. This young man, I've tried to control him. He is not one to be controlled.
There's no control in that loose cannon. He does what he wants, when he wants, how he wants. And tonight, it's just going to be more par for the course.
Well, tonight he's got a big, big mountain to climb. An international superstar, the Bionic Hero.
Bionic Hero, no slouch. Worldwide competitor in his own right. Ricky Rush, another CCW mainstay.
But he has had a change of personality. It's almost like something has snapped in his head. Ricky Rush has been a much more dangerous competitor lately.
After his injury, on his return from his injury not a couple months back, I think that makeup got a little bit darker around his eyes. You're absolutely right. Something has changed in Ricky since his return.
There is something truly wrong in that young man's head.
Here he is, world famous, as we had mentioned. We've got the speed, we've got the power. Styles make matches. This should be a good one.
Now, as an in-ring competitor, what is your tactic when you're going up against someone that has a completely different style as you? Ricky Rush is muscle. He's power. He's violence.
Hard hit.
He's hard. He doesn't even wrestle. He just
doesn't.
wants
He
to
just
hurt
fights.
you.
He fights, and I like that.
How do you go up against a competitor like that?
What you got to do, if you're Ricky Rush, you want to take this guy, you want to take him down, you want to work the legs, you want to work the midsection, slow the speed down. You want to work your match. You can't go in there and try and wrestle his match. You've got to stick to your game plan. You got to do what you came to do. Do what brought you to the dance.
There's anybody that can do it. The Byronic Hero can do it.
Huge sign of disrespect for those who don't know. In Lucha Libre, the mask, a huge significant factor. To threaten to even remove the mask is tantamount to a slap in the face.
And again, we're seeing about the chair. There's something wrong with that chair.
And the distraction off the drop kick. That's what you get when you take your eye off the prize.
These men are in here to compete. Not in here to jaw with the ring ladies, not in here to jaw with the crowd. They're in here to compete, and that's exactly what the Byronic Hero is going to do.
Rush sent him to the corner. Stiff kick to the mush. Spinning back heel kick to the head. Rush might be hearing one or two more voices than average right now. And that's smart. You take your time.
Gets out of the ring.
Get out of there. That's not going to help you. That's bone on wood. That's an injury waiting to happen.
This is a basketball court. There are no mats in CCW. That was a hard hit.
Homecoming Havoc, the night of 1,000 concussions. Ricky with that chair.
And he's going right for the chair. Like I said, he's not a wrestler. He is a fighter.
He's a fighter.
He has no interest in wrestling holds. He just wants to hurt people. He wants to hit you.
The ref doing a fantastic job.
Smart move. That is a smart move.
You can't get disqualified. Ricky didn't hit him with the chair.
Didn't do it.
Hooks the leg.
He's got that leg locked. But our Byronic Hero is not letting it happen.
Ricky's slowing it down, doing exactly what he needs to do right now. Slowing the pace down. You don't want to get Hero fired up, rocking and rolling, getting the flipping and dipping all over the rings like a ping pong ball. You lose sight of him. Ricky reversing it. He's got the ropes. Is that 2 or 3? Only 2.
No, the referee saw that. He's not letting that happen. Absolutely not. He is not going to let that happen tonight.
Good call by the ref, like we had said. NWA official.
He's taking his eye off his opponent.
Hero off the top rope. Crossbody. And that's it.
That's it. You take your eye
like
off the Byronic Hero for a second, and that's what happens.
Quicker than a hiccup, faster than a flash. There is your winner. He grabbed and he dashed. The Bionic Hero does not get paid by the hour.
If you're going to play with the Byronic Hero, you better be focused. And Ricky Rush was not focused. And this is where he's dangerous. I don't want to go in there and tell him to get out of the ring. He is a scary young man.
I agree with you. He's in a foul mood. Now, if he wasn't in a foul mood when he came into the ring,
I got security all over this place, and even they don't want to go and get Ricky Rush out of here.
they're
He's
looking
scary.
real tender-footed right now.
Well, wouldn't you be?
I mean, I wouldn't be. I'd tell him to get out of here. That's not my job right now. My job's behind this desk, not to get in that ring.
Anytime you want to step out and try to get this man out of the ring, you feel free.
I don't do this for free.
Hey.
You put me on the papers, brother, and I will take care of your Rush problem.
Hey, now, I pay you pretty well. I pay you pretty well.
That's
Come
you
on
do.
now.
My
Thank
man.
Thank
you
you.
do. I can't complain. See the bling. See the bling. You know what I'm talking
Exactly.
about? Yeah, I can't complain. We got Angel in here. What do we got coming up next?
Beautiful
here,
ring announcer. We have our special.
At this time, we would like to introduce our special guests of the evening.
This is what a lot of people came to see.
He is the two-time Florida Wrestling Alliance champion, two-time CW Tag champion, former WWE superstar and South Florida training legend, Rusty Brooks.
Rusty Brooks is a legend here in South Florida. He has done it all.
The living legend. If you can name a name, he has been in the ring with them, from Hulk Hogan to Andre the Giant and Haystack Calhoun.
NWA Heavyweight Champion, former WWE Tag Team Champion, and WWE Hall of Famer class of 2008, and the father of The Rock, Rocky Johnson.
There's the Soul
That's
Man.
the man right there, Soul Man Rocky Johnson.
One of his accolades that she forgot to leave out, one half of the first African-American tag team along with Tony Atlas.
Absolutely, and they were a tag team to be seen.
To be seen, to be felt. Impact, the Soul Man in the house.
Coral Springs, I said, are you ready? The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a tag team match.
This is our main event. This is a match you do not want to miss.
J-Dog Brooks and the Assassins.
This is a dangerous, dangerous alliance right here. J-Dog Brooks, a 14-year veteran of this ring. The Assassins, dangerous, violent young men.
Solid competitors. Me and J-Dog used to run around the same circles out on the west side over in the Tampa area with a couple of the guys like Maxwell Chicago, like one Eddie Torres, Damian Angel. A hard-hitting ring set on that side. We're going to see some heavy-hitting action in this match.
The Assassins out here with a representative, the head football coach from Piper High School, representing Piper High School. This might get ugly tonight.
We still got that security out here, don't we?
We might need more security than this.
All right.
You guys
I just want to make it to my car before the building starts to burn down.
You guys are killing my payroll here, man. I can't afford all this security.
And here we got Doc Red out here once again.
Once again, he does not learn. He continues to come out and continues to take a beating. He does not learn.
The Assassins.
It might be time to reevaluate Dr. Red Tyler's contract.
And their opponents. From
He's not the manager of the champ anymore. Cousin Earl took that from him.
Team champions, Stephon and Julio, the Guadalupe Brothers.
We got some fan favorites right here.
Right here.
Exciting kids to watch.
These two young men have done it all. They have competed against the best. They have beaten the best, and they are right here in CCW once again. And look who's coming out with them.
Coming out for some backup. Who better than the multi-time women's champion Santana Garrett off of a fantastic victory earlier tonight. Backing up her boys, the Guadalupes.
And the fans are happy to see her. The Guadalupe brothers are here.
Let's go Colts, baby!
And their special guest tag partner from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Iron City Mauler.
This right here, this gentleman is large and powerful. He's been in this ring more than once.
And the crowd's going nuts.
The crowds love him.
Let's go Colts, baby. How's it going, boys?
This right here is a team
Having
I
some
am
problems
proud
taking
to
the
have
jersey
signed.
off.
These young men, I am proud to say, I brought into this company.
Guadalupes.
The crowd loves the Iron City.
This guy is a giant. Last time we had a battle royal, the Iron City Mauler actually cracked the sternum of another competitor simply by chopping him in the chest.
He did.
Just a chop fractured a sternum.
The Iron City Mauler,
He's a
he
big
might
man.
be new, he might be green, but he is powerful and he is not to be played with.
That is some dangerous, scary strength right there.
That is. Can you imagine that as your assistant principal? Would you ever get in trouble if that was your assistant principal?
I'd just drop out and take my GED.
There you go.
Forget it. I'd throw in the towel, call it a day. I wouldn't want to be in his office. No way, no how.
That's called incentive to be good.
Oh, yeah.
The Assassins are circling the ring. They are a scary team.
I don't think J-Dog has spent too many days in the classroom as of yet. As of late, I should say.
No, I think J-Dog's going to take a lot of that anger and frustration out on the assistant principal right now.
I don't think he spent any time in school lately. Maybe in the penitentiary system, perhaps. Got a problem with authority. This guy might be looking to take it out on the principal in the ring there.
He might. No better time to do it. He's on the biggest stage.
Quiet and concealed in the corner, waiting to strike.
We got hundreds watching online on SportsStreamNetwork.com. We have hundreds here at the Coral Springs Gymnasium. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event at CCW's Homecoming Havoc.
I want to thank everybody that's joining us here live. Thank everybody that's joining us here online. We do appreciate you here. We want to thank our sponsors, musicianstream.com, SportsStreamNetwork.com, ISN. And we are about to get this one rocking and rolling.
And another sign of just how innovative, how great CCW is. That gentleman right there in the blue hat, that's the Miami Herald. That's right. They cover our show because we are the best South Florida has to offer.
The Miami Herald.
The Miami Herald.
Oh, my word. Guadalupe's doing what they do best, and that's getting the house fired up.
That's right. I got to tell you here, Chris, watch this young man, Stefan Guadalupe. I see big things in his future as a singles competitor and a tag team competitor.
Absolutely. Heard some news about him possibly going up north into the training development. Going behind. We'll call the smaller one Assassin 1 and the one out there Assassin 2, seeing as they're virtually identical. Nice leg
It's
sweep.
hard to tell them apart, that's
Drop
for sure.
kick.
See, this is what Stefan Guadalupe does. He keeps it fast-paced. He keeps it energetic. He keeps things moving.
J-Dog looking to stare him down, looking to beat him down. This is another one of those guys. He's not in there for the catch-as-catch-can style. You're not going to see him do too many moonsaults or arm drags. He's just going to punch you in the mouth. He's going to go for a pin. And if you kick out, he's going to punch you in the mouth again.
There's nothing pretty about J-Dog style. It's just violent. It's hard-hitting. And he is a dangerous man.
And I like it. There he is. Look, wrenching the wrist.
And look at that, just whipping it around. Guadalupe brothers know how to rumble with the best of them, though. Turning that arm around, twisting it the best he can, keeping him in that corner. That's a smart move.
The Mauler's in. Assassin number 2 is in. The biggest man on the Assassin team goes down. Big boot from the Iron City Mauler.
That's a big man to mess with.
That is a big boot from a big man. Sebastian looking to fly.
Looking to fly.
We got
going
a flying Guadalupe!
Oh! Getting some air under him. That is what the Guadalupe brothers do best.
Suicide dive. Everyone is down.
They're all down.
The coach from Piper doesn't know what's going on.
He might not want to get too
back
close.
Up.
Yeah. That's a wrong place to be. He's trying to bring the other competitors back into this. Stefan getting back in the ring with Assassin number 2.
Standing moonsault, beautiful move.
That's a beautiful move right there. He's got the agility. He's got everything it takes to be a true champion in this company. I wouldn't be surprised if I see him up against Cousin Earl very soon.
Nice standing drop kick, right under the chin, good placement, pinpoint accuracy. That's what you want to see in a drop kick. That's what you see right there.
Every move, a thing of beauty from the Guadalupe brothers.
Very flashy, very pretty. But what I want to see is if these boys, when push comes to shove, like right then and there, do they have the wherewithal, do they have the intestinal fortitude to just knuckle up and throw some punches instead of some, say, high-flying drop kicks, arm drag things. When do they take it down to the ground and just beat some faces?
That's why this team is so dangerous for them. They are a violent, punch-you-in-the-mouth team. The Guadalupes are a high flyer. How does it match? We're about to find out.
Assassin number 2 putting the power game on him.
He's just
Solid
laying
European
the hurt.
uppercut.
J-Dog's coming in, a very dangerous wrestler. He knows how to throw those hands. He knows how to move.
Double back elbow. And the blatant choke. Ref's got to do something here. But then again, like I said, he's got till 5.
He's got till 5, and he's going to take full advantage of that.
I'd take 4 3/4 if I could.
I've seen you.
Absolutely. The only way you can cheat is if you know the rules to break.
There you go.
Solid forearm right to the spine. That's going to send your toes tingling.
Wrenching that neck again, cutting off that oxygen. Smart move by J-Dog.
Like we were talking about earlier, laying them down. You're taking the wind out of that fire. You take the oxygen out of the fire, what happens? It burns out. That's what we're seeing right now from the Guadalupes. They're starting to dwindle.
The crowd getting back into it. Crowd getting into it.
Oh, handful
J-Dog.
of hair. J-Dog, handful of hair there.
He knows how to cut them off and stop them from getting that head of steam.
Straight kick right to the ribs.
Right to the ribs. You gotta
Nothing
wake up
fancy.
tomorrow feeling that one.
Nothing fancy about this. This is just straight smash mouth. Beat them up, hold them down.
It's one of the things Assassin number 1 is very dangerous for. This young man, I don't know. He just knows how to wrestle. Any style you want to give him, he knows how to do.
He's wearing him down right now. Got that rear chin lock. Notice the angle. He's got his chest pressed right up against the jugular there. Cutting off that blood flow.
This might be the end of Stefan Guadalupe. He's at 2. Hand goes down one more time. This is over.
All she
Nope,
wrote.
it is up. It is up. Stefan Guadalupe is not ready to give up.
He's got heart, I'll say that.
He's trying to get the crowd back into it, but they're not sure. He has taken a beating, and they know it. That was a
Flying
beautiful
Enzinger.
kick. That tornado kick landed square in the side of the head of Assassin number 1.
Absolutely beautiful. Somewhere between an Enzinguri and a Pele, and it found its mark dead center in the back of the head of Assassin number 1.
That's that innovative style of the Guadalupe brothers. They will hit you from all directions.
Every which away, halfway across the ring.
And the Mauler is back in, and he's still putting in the boots.
Putting
Look
them
at him
down.
go to work.
The Assassins go down. J-Dog goes down. The big man still on his feet.
He's
I've yet
just
to see him
hurting.
get knocked down just yet.
It's going to be hard to take the Mauler down.
Oh, blocked him.
Oh,
Wait
this
for
might
that.
be it. I might have smoked too soon.
The noggin knocker breaks through. Double clothesline.
You're still not putting him down. This man will not go down.
You stand
It
in
looks
front
like
of a
he's
freight
calling
train.
for it.
You stand in front of a freight train, you're going to get ran over. Looking for that power bomb.
He's
The
down
numbers
now.
game. We've got the other Guadalupe over here, not doing much in the way of helping
He's
his
just
partner.
watching. The Guadalupe brother is just watching. What is going on? How can he let this happen?
He needs to get in there. He needs to do something.
Now
There he
he's
is.
getting in there. Let's see if he can do some damage. Tilt-a-whirl
Boss man
slam.
slam.
There you go. But he's not watching. And boom!
Solid spear.
The assassin lays a spear in that's going to knock some teeth right down.
Looks like the Mauler might have hit Guadalupe, noggin knocking style head-to-head on that one at the end. Sebastian up top.
Oh!
Whisper in the wind. Off the top rope. Finds its mark. Assassin number 1 here. Laying him in. Super kick.
And here it
Assassin
is.
number 1 from the kick to
A
the
big
power bomb.
powerbomb from the Iron City Mauler. And that's 3,
that
ladies
is
and gentlemen.
You get out the typewriter. That's all she wrote.
And here comes Coach Jacob, this young man. He was supposed to be in this match tonight, but he got injured in training. We were lucky to have the Guadalupe step in for him.
And a fantastic substitution at that. They got the big W on this one.
This was a great match tonight. This was a great card. This is what CCW does absolutely better than anybody else. Congratulations to the Iron City Mauler and the Guadalupe brothers.
Absolutely. We had a raucous crowd tonight. That was a fantastic showing by all the competitors. But in the end,
well
the guys
deserved.
are right there. Well-deserved win to the Iron City Mauler, to the Guadalupe brothers. Good job, guys. Hard-fought victory on that one.
He's soaking it up, and he should. He has earned the opportunity to soak this up.
What's going on here? Shoots him in the
Wait a
gut.
second. What is going on here? That is Coach Dan Jacobs. He is the athletic director here at Coral Springs High School. What is going on?
Broke the crutch over the Iron City Mauler's back is what he did.
Broke the crutch. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe Coach Jacobs would turn his back on CCW and Coral Springs High School. What is going on?
Oh, I can believe it. I gotta tell you, I mean, if he's on Red's payroll, anything is possible.
I cannot believe we are letting this happen. Where is the referees?
Where's your security? Get these bums out of the ring.
This is a travesty. This
That wasn't
is
a match.
horrible.
Who's ringing the bell?
I cannot believe this is happening right now. Where's our referees? I pay them good money to stop this stuff. Where is my security?
We've got a selfie moment going on here. This is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. There is no place for this kind of backstabbing and disgusting behavior in today's professional wrestling. And here comes some help to
We
make
got
sure.
some backup here. And look at them scatter like cockroaches once the light comes on. These boys are running like scalded dogs.
But you know what? It's a little too little late.
That it is.
I
Little
cannot
too little,
believe
I'm a little
this.
too late. I'm with you, brother, on that one. It has been a night.
We're going home. I can't believe this. Ladies and gentlemen, online at sportstreamnetwork.com, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for being here at CCW's Homecoming Havoc. We hope you had a great time.
I'm Chris Saint.
And I am your commissioner, Eric Rosenauer. Thank you and have a wonderful night.
We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching SportsStreamNetwork.com with Coastal Championship Wrestling at Coral Springs High School. We want to give a big shout out to Eric Rosenauer, Big Mike Mahefka, the Iron City Mauler, Coral Springs High School for having us here, and for all of you watching from around the world. From SportsStreamNetwork.com, good night, and as always, God bless.